Well, basically, I didn't have any assets at all, and so that was my circumstance. I didn't have any asset, and I wasn't looking for any asset. I mean, I knew that in the back of my mind, I'll need some sort of like investment for myself, but it's one of those things that I never got around to it.
Yeah.
My circumstances at the time was I came up. I like to watch YouTube, and I saw this commercial from you guys, and that guy, what's his name?
Jason.
Yeah, Jason. And the way he talked about it, it sort of captured my attention. And actually, it was really good. I thought, oh, okay. So I just kept listening. I couldn't help it. But the commercial went on for a while. That I was captivated the way he explained how I can actually have my own financial growth. Just looking
how it's feasible for you as well.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know until I actually took the initiative to make the initial phone call.
Yeah.
To one of your admin person, and they booked me in, and I came across a very nice guy called Nick at your company, Nick, who sort of talked me through the whole thing. I went into his office, and we sort of talked about it, and he gave me a clearer picture. And I did warn him that I was a bit of a goof when it comes to financial, because I don't really sort of have any. So I wouldn't
you weren't aware of it. So essentially,
I didn't know. And so we just talked, and what's the possibility? And he gave me a game plan. Nick actually gave me a game plan. He actually drew it out. Okay, here's your game plan, and we talked through it. And again, I wouldn't say I know I understood everything, but he gave me he laid it all out that there was a possibility, and so I was very.
He gave you a framework.
Yeah, and I was very excited for that framework. That okay, I'm actually gonna make the golden move and just take the next step. And actually, thanks to Nick, I wouldn't be here, really. I mean,
that's great. That's great. So essentially, you were looking to invest, but it was on the back burner, but you just didn't know where to start, basically.
Well, I wouldn't know what to do. I have no idea about investing.
Wouldn't even know where to start. So it just fell in your lap.
Yeah.
There you go.
Jason's model, how he talked about it, I thought, well, actually, it's very logical. I don't understand shares or anything like that. I don't understand any form of investment or anything, but I know that property, it's got to be the only way that grows faster than anything else, And so, I was just captivated by this idea of that. Oh, actually, I can earn a couple of properties and see what happens from there.
Generate some wealth for sure. And were you looking to do that, so you have sort of like a stable future for security, for kids? Was there any of those motivations?
Well, basically it's for myself and my children, really. But ultimately it's for them, But I mean, I wanted to, because I didn't have anything, you see. I don't have anything.
You wanted to set yourself up.
Yeah, I wanna be able to look back and say, I've done something about it. I don't want to look back 10 years later. I live in regret that I've come across this guy called Jason, and I met with Nick, and I never done anything about it. I'm just glad that I, just did it.
Made the move, essentially. Of course.
And that's based on the information they provided me. The way they explain it to me, I don't think that, I'll put it this way, if anyone can explain something to me and it makes sense to me, I think that's really important, because
of course, makes you comfortable.
Yeah, well, I don't have any knowledge about all this. So,
Of course. Well, I guess having that, when someone can explain, something that's more complex in a more simple way, you understand it, so you feel more comfortable. You're generating trust, because at the end of the day, it's a big wad of money, so you want to be comfortable with what you're doing.
It is. Yeah.
So your fears sort of coming into property investment would mainly be, your lack of
knowledge,
education on it.
Yeah. It's just I don't understand. I don't understand how to start it or get to it, like even just get on board. Fear.
Yeah, of course.
Just everything. Like I just don't know how to do it. I'd rather.
So the key factor that made you trust us was just them breaking it down for you.
Yeah. Well, the fact that Nick walked me through it, and I was I'm a bit embarrassed to say this, but I just don't know much about finance whatsoever. I mean,
Yeah, of course, heaps of people are in the same boat.
yeah, and so, which was why I really appreciate Nick even more that he gave me that one-on-one, because I needed that one-on-one. And then so he was breaking it down into very simple language. I mean, I think we spoke over almost up to an hour.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Usually it takes longer for me to understand, so that's pretty good. Okay, this might come to a bit of shock to some people, even for myself.
Mhm.
I made a phone call to AllianceCorp on a Thursday. I had an appointment with Nick on a Saturday. 2 weeks later, we were starting to, we were like we literally, Nick showed me these are the properties you should consider.
Yeah,
And it was that Thursday. So the third week, I actually purchased it, I think. I think it was
that's
that.
great.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think you guys did all the work for me. I just, I just said, this is what I want. And you make it all happen by doing all the paperwork that I didn't understand. And so that was very assuring. And then I got the phone call from Taylor, and then
Yeah.
she sort of got the ball rolling and sort of gave me a bit of an update here. It happened
Yeah.
so fast. It really did. And it was all
Yeah.
during COVID, you know.
Yeah.
And,
It was
yeah,
a
it
bit of
was,
a complicated time, but did you find the
yeah.
experience pretty seamless? Have you found it
Oh yeah, it was the process was fast, swift, um,
easy?
effortless from my end,
Yeah.
because I entrusted all the professional and the consultation with all the expert, which is you guys.
Yeah.
That made it all possible for me.
That's great.
Mm, mm.
That's really good. So
Yeah,
since that first purchase that you made in the 3
yeah,
weeks, how many
yeah.
have you purchased since then?
I've got two so far.
Great.
I've got two so far. I'm just sitting on them for now
Yeah.
until I think Nick said when I get more capital from gain from that growth from those two, and then we'll consider again. But at the moment, I'm just happy to sit there for now, and then
Yeah.
we'll work on the third one maybe in the next 2 years. I'm not sure,
Yeah,
but
when you're ready.
yeah. I mean, to be honest, I mean, I'm just happy to even get two. 'Cause
Yeah, of course. It's
yeah,
epic.
yeah. Like this time last year, I wouldn't have been thinking about all this. To be honest, I mean, it's given me a lot of confidence that I've got a bit of a security there, that I've
Yeah.
invested in something that I don't have to look at every day. It's just there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I still go about my everyday life and not having to worry about that. Oh yeah, I own those two property. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. I've never had to sort of, I guess, I've never had
You don't
the
have to always check in on it all the time.
yeah,
It sort of
yeah, yeah,
carries
yeah,
itself.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I've never been in a situation where I say that I've actually got two properties. You know what I mean? So it's kind of
Yeah.
nice, you know.
Of
But
course. It's a proud thing.
yeah, I think it is because it's yeah. I never thought that I'll get it, but I got it now. So
Yeah.
again, I don't have to think about it. It's there. So you know,
That's
yeah,
great.
very
That's
exciting.
great.
Um, I think I mean, I've already shared to a few members of my family. I told them straight, exact kind of conversation I'm having with you, that I
Yeah.
don't understand all these things. I'm leaving it to the expert, and they are the expert, and they've got it all going. And what I've got is basically the evidence of their work. You know what I mean? So I think I would say to my friends and family is that if you don't know how to do these things, don't try and work it out, because you're not going to work it out. I think it's best to just go to the expert and consult with them and talk to them what you want, and then take it from there, because that's
Yeah.
what I did. So that's really important to sort of, but don't shut the opportunity, because they may not come again. I mean, there are other opportunities, but I don't know about. Um, I'm not sure about other companies, but
Yeah.
I know for a fact that when I watched Nick, the way he's laid it out, and I understood it, and so we went on from there, and here we are.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's really good. So basically what you're telling people is to make sure you get expert advice. And for your experience with AllianceCorp,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
been quite an easy one.
yep, definitely. Lions Corp has was a game changer for me.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's great.
mm,
That's awesome. All right. Well, I think that basically sums up our interview. Did you have anything else you sort of wanted to say about your experience or anything like that?
No, yeah, but I just want to say thank you so much to the team at AllianceCorp. You know, I can name like Taylor, Nick, and even Jason. I haven't met him, but like just what I love about you guys is that you're just quick at what you do. You're quick at what you do, and you do what you say you do. And so, and I really appreciate that. And I've gained a lot of confidence just having those supports. So thanks.